Hello, my name is Alina. I'm a founder of Retalent. At Retalent, we are helping companies to hire from Eastern Europe and Latin America and many more countries around the world. So today I would like to share my journey. How did I become entrepreneur? What pushed me towards that? What made me think about it? And how did I start earning from 2 euros per hour up to now 200 euros per hour, and how did it happen? So when was the first time I thought about becoming an entrepreneur? I think it was around when I was 7 years old, because I was helping my mom in her perfume shop. She had a business, like small perfume shops around my hometown in Russia, and I really liked how much freedom she had, freedom of choice, that she didn't need to report to anyone. She had also some challenges, of course, as every entrepreneur has. It's always like up and down, but I really like that freedom of her. So like that she could decide when she takes vacation, when she decides to spend to make a weekend in the middle of the week. That sounded beautiful to me, and to go for a little trip and then come back and just continue working. Actually, all my 3 parents were entrepreneurs, and I had why 3? It's unusual. So I have a mom, that time I had also a stepdad and a father, who all were small entrepreneurs, more like they had more of a hustles than entrepreneurs, I would say. So they were like buying, selling, figuring out how to make money, In after 90s, everything, it wasn't the easiest. I remember when I first saw the adrenaline it was giving my father to buy and sell stuff, I was actually thinking, wow, that's something interesting, that I often see employees being little passionate about their jobs, like, oh, I have to go to work, like being a bit like heavy about it, that they feel heavy, when entrepreneurs that I met were always passionate about making it happen. And when I saw my dad buying and selling things on like 100% ROI, at that time I didn't know what ROI is, I just knew he made profit, and he was always like really excited, and I felt like maybe nobody was ever teaching me how to become an entrepreneur, how to make money, but I started just to try things. So I had first of my small businesses was buying stuff from China, from AliExpress and Alibaba, all the trendy things that you can buy, sell. I think now it's called dropshipping, so I would say more like maybe like arbitrage, because you buy, you hold stock, and then you sell. And then I was selling it in Instagram, because Instagram was just starting. It was quite easy. I was getting clients from friends of the friends. And another business that I tried was a second-hand clothes shop. I was about 16, so all this was happening when I was a teenager in school, and it was really nice to make money, because you can buy whatever you want. You never need to ask your parents to buy you anything. So I really loved that independence. And that second-hand shop was partially online, partially offline business. I was selling on marketplaces where you sell second-hand stuff. So every country has this kind of marketplace. So I was selling the clothes of my friends. Even then, I knew that it was great not to buy new clothes, but just reuse the ones that you have, and that people also doing it is amazing. So you buy half price, the products that look almost new. So I still use it all the time. I think it's very conscious toward the environment as well. And so that was nice, because I didn't need even to invest in stock. And so I tried many more similar hustles, small businesses over the years. When I was a teenager and in school years, I was using that technique that my dad was using, buying something cheaper on sales and selling. And so nowadays it's big businesses can do it, So in that moment I didn't know any of that. Then I entered university. I decided to study business. I went to live abroad to Finland. So it was a big challenge, of course, because Finland is an expensive country, and so at some point there was a huge crisis in Russia. So I had to support myself financially without any help of parents. So then I also, again, the hustles helped, the small businesses. I was buying and selling bicycles, fixing them. So there's always business everywhere. That's something that I learned then. Then I wanted to do something else, not just some heavy, stock businesses, e-commerces, but more of helping people and doing some services. I went into marketing, was getting freelance jobs around the world in different companies. And so how I was doing it, basically going to events, meeting people, telling them what I do. I was doing social media, digital marketing, and getting clients like that. And so telling all friends, and that's something that's the lead gen that's working the best even now, is just to tell everyone what you're doing, and people are gonna spread the word. At some point I was living in Spain and I didn't have a job permit. I don't know if you can say that in YouTube, maybe not, but okay, I was working different jobs. I was just creating any jobs for me that I could do. I knew that I would enjoy, and the thing that I was enjoying the most is working with people. So I was teaching different languages. I was teaching, oh my goodness, I was teaching like Spanish for Russians, Russian for Spanish, Russian for English, English for Russian. So all three languages at that moment that I knew, I was just mixing them between nationalities and making classes out of it. So at some point I realized that I was making very little because after my expenses here, transportation, coffee in the cafe, preparation for the classes, I understood that I'm getting more or less 1-2 euros per hour, because it's a lot of time I spent for that. And at some point I realized I cannot live like that anymore. And the first advice any entrepreneurs get when you realize that your margins are very low is just double your prices. I didn't double, I tripled. So I just started to charge 30 euros an hour. It's about $35 for my classes. Of course, I lost all the clients except the rich ones who lived outside. And then I'm like, okay, then I'm staying with those, and I am gonna go online. So I started to look for clients online, for students, not clients in that moment. And that's a lead gen model that is working very well, just to again tell your friends that you're doing, and then somebody wants to learn Russian, they come to you. Somebody wants to learn English, they like a friend of the friend, they come to you. That's something that I'm still doing in my agency. And so I'm not gonna tell in this video how I've created my agency. It was like a really long story, so I think I'm gonna make a separate video. But I really want to say where I am now. Right now I have 7 employees, 100% remote company for already 4 years. It's a self-managing company. I have a little kid and getting a new one soon, and in the same time growing my business and working on it. So it's really a dream, and I'm really thankful for all this hard journey that I went through, like working as a waitress, working in many difficult jobs, teaching languages, driving one side of the city to another to get to the student. It was all super hard, but I think every hard work is rewarded, and every journey is unique and beautiful. So I'm really thankful for those challenges in my life, and thankful, of course, to my family who showed how much fun it is to be an entrepreneur. And it sounds like an Oscar thankful speech. Anyways, so what I want to say is, like, if you like this video and my story, please put a like, thumbs up, and write a comment. Maybe you want to write your story and share how did you become an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to become an entrepreneur and don't know where to start, and that's something that I would love to talk about as well. So yeah, thank you for watching.